Y bueno, entonces vamos a ir con esa movida. Vamos primero a buscar a Jackie. Al pequeño Jack. Es este. Acá está. Ya lo vi, porque la estatua esta es la que viene haciendo él.
There. Are we awake then? You almost missed this. Look at these colourful windows. Look at the light.
Por fin nos reunimos con Jackie, che. Ya era hora.
Ali,
We came to see you, Jack.
we... Is he...
He is your son.
My son?
¡Por fin!
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. Ali, where do we go from here?
Wherever we go, I want to go with you.
Ah, madre.
Will you marry me? Both of you.
We will.
¡Qué lindo!
We stayed in Paris as husband and wife. And our son, Tommy. The
Al fin le
days
pusimos
went
nombre,
by
al pendejo.
quickly. Jack had learned much working as a builder in Saint-Denis. Days became months. Then after a year, we both grew restless. Where can we go from here, we asked ourselves again. We both confessed that we wanted to see our families, our friends. And then we knew where we wanted to go. Home.
Y volvemos a
Even if it
Kimby.
was in shambles.
We need to hurry. The ship to England will leave soon.
What's going on here?
Whatever it is, if the crowd doesn't clear up, we'll miss our ship.
Bienvenido, comandante.
Could make the horse get their attention.
Or ride it through the crowd?
That sounds a bit dangerous, doesn't it?
You think?
Bien. ¿Qué hay en el cofre? Bueno, pero más o menos esa es la idea. La idea es empezar a... No sé, está caliente y un poco húmedo. Sacerdote, ¿qué onda? ¿Qué está pasando acá?
Do you know what's going on?
Oh, chaos. I can't get these people to calm down. God knows I tried.
What happened?
The jongleur told the crowd a few stories. Then he sold people some miracle charms, but it was just fairy tales and painted stones.
Well, it always is.
I know, but I'd need a real miracle to calm them down now. Otherwise, they'll rip him apart.
Ay, cuando hay que salvar a los pelotudos.
Oh, what a remarkably foreign-looking likeness of the Holy Virgin.
Do you think this might calm them down?
I've already tried appealing to their faith. It would require a direct word from God to calm them down.
Rincón sombra. Muchedumbre.
Excuse me.
What's going on here?
He's a thief. He told us lies and stole our money.
But isn't that just a simple jongleur?
That poor man. We need to help him.
Deberíamos ayudarle, pero la pregunta es cómo.
Do you see? It's working.
Your friend Rashid must be quite the miracle worker.
Hola, hola Manu, ¿cómo estás? Había que mojarla, me parece, para que... Sí, para que llorara. Botas, Manu.
It looks like she's crying. Good Lord. How does that work?
Mustn't fool around now. The tears will dry quickly.
¿Qué pasa? Bien, bien, estoy bien.
Oh, he...
Need
A mí tampoco. ¿Viste la novedad de novena gen? Obvio, reaccionamos hoy a la mañana.
Look! What's going on? The Holy Mother. She's crying.
Reaccionamos hoy a la mañana a la novena gen. O en realidad el anuncio de la novena gen. Contemplad.
Revere the Holy Mother, for she has blessed us with a sign from the heavens. Cease your doings right now.
Un país,
and
un
witness
Pokémon
the
inspirado en...
miracle.
Era bastante
It's
probable.
true.
España en algún momento tenía que caer.
What in heaven?
Tienen mucha cultura ustedes.
Why is she crying?
She weeps for your sins. What has this man done to you that you would treat him like a wild animal?
He tricked us and took our coin.
And you would kill him for your own foolishness. The Holy Virgin weeps, for you are not living by the word
Lo
of
mismo que en
God.
algún momento yo creo que en México va a tener su propio
God.
Pokémon. Tiene mucha cultura.
Forgive us, Holy Mother.
Where did she come
Con todo lo
from?
de los mayas y demás, tiene mucha cultura.
For hundreds of years, she languished in the land of the Saracens. Dormant, she has
Y acá yo
been waiting
calculo
for
que
the
el más
one to
cercano a
bring
tenerlo
her
por
home.
cultura
Listen to what he has
sería
to say.
Perú, Brasil.
The Holy Virgin has chosen this young family to protect her. Tell us all where you are headed.
Her destination is beyond these waters. In the small town of Kingsbridge, in the earldom of Shiring. There she wants to rest.
Kingsbridge.
Tremenda mierda la
Where's
traducción castellana de Leticia.
Hail
A
Mary!
veces puede pasar.
Make way for the Holy Virgin.
Hallelujah!
Make Robert well.
Huh?
Blessed Mary, let my daughter conceive.
Give us a good harvest!
They're donating to ask for her blessing.
Oh. The weeping Madonna shall hear your prayer. And with your donations, I shall build her a new shrine at Kingsbridge, a cathedral.
It's you!
¿Papá? ¿Y esta quién es?
Who do you mean?
La abuela.
You! The red-haired ghost!
¿Papá?
Me, a ghost.
My husband is very much alive. I've known him since he was 12 years old.
But he drowned. By God, you drowned. 24 years ago,
El padre.
on the white ship. My poor, poor son. My
La abuela. ¿Qué te dije?
His name was Jacques.
Jacques Cherbourg.
Jack. Cherbourg.
La abuela. Encontramos a la abuela. Y depende. Porque está bien, tiene el aspecto de un gatito, pero al fin y al cabo es un tipo planta. O sea que tenés que nombrarlo con algo relacionado a eso, o que tenga algún común conjugado que tenga cosas. Bueno, miau. Sí, está bien, pero miau no es gatito, es lo que pronuncia el gato como mucho. No es que, es la traducción perfecta del gato. Persian lo mismo. Persian. Sí, igual es hasta que se sepa bien todos los nombres. No van a poner nada todavía del todo. Después calculo que se le cambie. A ver, tus acciones. Te sentiste esperanzada en el barco a Inglaterra en Normandía. Seguiste el consejo de la cochera y diste con un callejón sin salida en Banfeur. Tu bebé y tú caíste enfermo, pero lograste sobrevivir. Ayudaste a otra peregrina en el camino de Santiago. Te colaste en el almacén sagrado de Ratchet. Le robaste la onda de Jack a Ratchet. Encontraste a Jack en París. Decidiste regresar a Cambridge. Salvaste a un juglar de la ira de la turba. Conociste a la abuela de Jack y descubriste al final lo que pasó con su padre. Recién es el primer capítulo del último libro. Estuvo bastante largo este capítulo. Yo creo que en español se va a terminar cambiando, no te preocupes tanto por eso. Además, igual el nombre que importa es el de la última. Si el primero se llama Gato o Gatito y el último se llama Super Turbo Destructor de la Muerte, bueno, no pasa nada. Es con el que terminás jugando más tiempo.
But there are no roots, no herbs.
Pequeño Jonathan. Sigue, pendejo.
What are you looking at, Jonathan?
The garden is in disorder. I want it to be right again, but I don't know how to do it.
Buenas, Osa, ¿cómo estás?
Before I became prior, I thought the same about Kingsbridge.
Well, what did you do?
I cleaned up.
Where do we start?
Sugerir arreglar la tierra, sugerir arrancar las malas hierbas. Arrancar las malas hierbas primero.
Some plants are weeds and must go before we can plant new seeds.
What are weeds?
They take away what the other plants need to grow.
Me da rabia que saquen 2 juegos de Pokémon
Light,
el
water,
mismo año.
room.
What do we do?
En realidad no.
Pluck them.
A ver. Este año sacaron 2 juegos de Pokémon porque en realidad Legend of Arceus, el gran rumor es que en realidad el Legend of Arceus tendría que haber salido el año pasado. Pero por el tema de la pandemia se tuvo que retrasar y salir a principios de este año. Pero en realidad tendría que haber salido en noviembre, diciembre del año pasado. Entonces tenías a Arceus el año pasado, novena gen este, y no se pisaban entre ellos. Pero lastimosamente, como muchas otras industrias y empresas, tuvieron que retrasar el juego y pasó lo que pasó. Podríamos regar la tierra y después ararla, o ararla y después regar. Yo la araría primero. Bueno, me voy a duchar. Vaya, vaya. Lo bueno es que hasta noviembre, si no se retrasa y no pasa nada del otro mundo, en noviembre tendríamos novena gen. Tenés meses para juntar plata. Va, vos sos de España, no necesitas tanto. Nosotros necesitamos meses para juntar plata.
Done. What's next?
Podríamos regar o plantar la semilla. Primero se plantaría la semilla y después se riega, si no me equivoco.
Stay here. I'll be right back.
A ver, conocimos a la abuela de Jack. Me di cuenta que era la abuela por el color de pelo y los ojos. Era como un rojizo medio apagado y los ojos bien celeste igual que Jack. Y es muy raro que 2 personajes tengan exactamente el mismo.
Ah, here they are. You always said you wanted to plant these seeds and make a new garden, Milius.
Luego, bueno, dale, dale. Te esperamos.
I think it's about time.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Ojo? Ah, el espíritu de los viejos. Claro, con par cagaron pasas, ¿no?
What did you bring?
Bueno, el viejo de lo
Do you
último...
remember Milius?
Sí.
A kind man with a warm smile. Well, he told me to give you this.
Wow.
Milius también cagó las pasas. Qué paja, boludo. Pensé que había sido nada más el viejo. No me deja mirar. No es que yo tengo la cámara puesta ahí, es que la cámara quedó ahí. No me puedo hacer cargo.
Now we just have to wait.
Tiene que cargar primero, boludo.
All right.
Ay, primero iba a tener que regar la tierra y después decirle que plante. Me parece que quedó medio bug,
How?
Too long for us to keep sitting here.
That.
Some things and only with...
Why do we have to do all these things if all we had to do is wait?
Simply waiting would not have been enough, Jonathan. You just paved the way for things that are happening right now. And in a few days' time, we will return and see the first green leaf of something new.
No vas a ver ni una hoja porque no regamos, bro.
Is it God's reward?
Yes.
Maybe.
Quizás. Ah, claro.
Does he make things grow?
Me olvidé que este monje ya no está creciendo tanto en Dios.
No, I just planted the seed.
Me olvidé eso. Este monje...
Now you can fetch some water from the rain barrel.
But that water's smelly. It's been there forever. There are many trees by the river. I bet that water's better.
That's a longer walk, though.
I don't mind. The distance is worth it.
Maybe you're right.
El cura este... Me había olvidado, hace tanto que no jugábamos, me había olvidado.
But I'll carry the bucket.
Ya está dudando de... Ya está dudando de la buena voluntad del señor. O si hay un señor para arrancar. Por eso lo amo. Es el cura que más banco, y eso que no banco los curas de mierda de este juego.
What's gotten into Philip?
Mirá cómo quedó la catedral.
Our
También.
church lies in ruins. But all of this, these dire times, have revealed something important to us. Something that, maybe until today, I wasn't aware of.
What do you mean?
Decir que Dios no los vigila, decir que no necesitan un hijo.
You've been praying in these ruins. But you've been praying like you always did, in humbleness. We don't need a church for prayer.
Where else are we going to pray? The chapter house?
The church is where God resides.
God doesn't work in the ways we might assume. Today, Jonathan tended to our garden to make it beautiful again. And he told me of things I almost had forgotten. Good and evil are not in here or out there. They are within each of us. God made us in his image. Thus, we
Estoy tratando de ser un buen cura, que
godly
conste.
spark within us.
Mi sentido común hubiese dicho responder que Satán es el hombre, porque el hombre es la peor escoria que hay en faz de la tierra, en cualquier mundo y situación paralela.
Prayer needs no special place, for we are his church.
Cualquier mal del mundo primero arranca con el hombre.
In our actions, he exists.
We are God's temple.
No man is closer to God than any other man. Whether you pray in church or on the streets of our towns, whether you're a man, woman, monk, or bishop.
Philip, look outside! You have to see them. You've got to see the horses and the colours.
Jonathan. Now, what's going on?
I heard noises and I went to look.
Calm down. What happened?
But the priest said they brought a miracle.
Who? What? What priest?
Jack, que viene con la Virgen.
Step right up, brothers and sisters. For you are about to see something that will change your life.
Who is that?
They brought us a miracle.
A miracle?
Don't be shy. There is no danger, just awe that awaits you here.
Es Jack que viene con la Virgen y todos los donativos hasta el
You
momento.
must be Prior Philip. I am Brother Reynold. I have been sent by the Archbishop of Canterbury. Here is his letter, in case you have reasonable doubts.
Examina. Por la presencia del ruego que llevé la gracia de la Virgen del Llanto, pues ella ha elegido Cambridge como santuario. Teobaldo, arzobispo de Canterbury.
We've been charged to accompany the Weeping Madonna. She is to replace the loss of your relic, Saint Adolphus the Martyr, who was taken from you, I hear, with brute force.
What?
On her travel from far away Africa, she has collected donations to reward Kingsbridge for your faith in her and in the Lord.
I can't believe this. What is all this?
You do believe. That is why she came. And that is why you shall witness her miracle for yourself today.
Qué grande Jack, por Dios.
The Weeping Madonna came to me in a faraway land named Africa. A baptized Saracen was her former guardian. And I and the custodians of the Holy Virgin were chosen to take her
Más o menos en el
on
molde, no preguntemos
Please
mucho que la
tell us
historia no
more.
tiene muchos huecos
Of
argumentales.
course. My words shall prepare you for the sight of the Holy Madonna. I knew not her powers or destination. Nevertheless, many bore witness to her miracle before it dawned.
You don't need to be
upon
here. If it's too loud for you.
She wanted to go home, but where?
They look almost like horses.
It came to me in a dream. It
Hollow.
was Kingsbridge.
Feels like a wicker basket covered in pelt.
But I wondered, what shrine should be?
Pusieron dos jorones en caballo, muy bueno.
No English, no campanare. No.
Oh, what's this? I think you might have stepped into horse dung.
What? Where?
No English, is it?
Just un poco, si.
Could you talk to this man, Martha?
Yes, it's strange. He was quite talkative just a moment ago. He told me he was from Damascus in Africa.
Isn't Damascus in Arabia?
There's one in Africa too, I'm sure.
Why are you pretending you can't speak English?
Se está cayendo a pedazos el juglar.
Melada.
This time, it
Se
was
cayó a
the Madonna
pedazos.
Have you
who
revealed the miracle
answered
yet?
my questions.
Not yet.
She said, "You shall build me a new
My
church
dear Pete-
in Kingsbridge."
Oh, I'm so excited. Did you hear that? The Madonna has
She's come all the way.
No, si la gente estaba imbécil, eso es una
With the
realidad.
blessing of Archbishop
toda la vida va a ser
Philip
así.
of Canterbury.
Porque la gente es imbécil.
And along the
Viene
road,
uno y le dice, es un milagro. Todos creen que...
Please, every...
We want to listen.
over the sea and all the way to Kingsbridge.
Tell me the truth.
We are guardians of the Holy Virgin. We were appointed by the Archbishop of Canterbury, but it was the Holy Virgin herself who chose us.
Oh yes. How did that?
She speaks.
Ella habla sin palabras, mirá vos.
Brother I've heard of a Reynolds from the coast. A scheming drunkard who lives as a traveling...
You think that's him?
Perhaps it is. I don't trust him either way.
Devout Christians have given money for the building of the church
Jonathan.
of the Weeping
Ah,
Madonna.
mirá, el hijito de Jack está.
Look.
This church.
Salió ahí por el cosito.
The
Bueno,
Weeping
ahora-
Madonna has chosen you.
Excuse me. Don't interrupt.
You heard me correctly. It was a long journey.
Hey!
Shh! You must be thinking, how can he be so sure?
Please, tell us.
Of course. And I will tell you again. She is a
Bueno,
true miracle
vamos al
that
cosito
will
de atrás.
change your life as she changed mine. Many bore witness to her miracle before it dawned upon me. She wanted to go home, but where?
Ah, tiene los ojos de Alina.
It came
Qué
to
lindo.
me in a dream. It was Kingsbridge. But I wondered, what
I
shrine
am
should be
Philip.
her shelter?
Who are you, young man?
This time, it was the Madonna herself who answered my questions. She said,
Why are you hiding?
"You shall build me
No.
a new church in Kingsbridge."
That's not fit for a shrine.
So we set off, with the blessing of Archbishop Theobald of Canterbury. And along the road, from Paris, across
yes.
Normandy. Can you feel it?
Está bien, pues, por el
Brothers
momento.
and sisters, you are about to witness a miracle. The Madonna knows how you have suffered. The Virgin Mother had to witness the rise and fall of her Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, and never stopped believing. Kingsbridge has endured many hardships. Prior James left you before his time.
Y ahora,
when you
en
needed
esa
him
época
the
era
most.
mucho más fácil engañar a la gente. Si
Your
eras
old
inteligente,
cathedral was
¿sabes
burned to
cómo
the
te llenaba de
ground.
guita?
How do you know this?
And your new one collapsed even before construction was finished. You have suffered the ruthless destruction of your market, homes, and lives.
Dada.
All of you have lost husbands, wives, and children, family and friends.
Dada.
All of you know how it is to be hungry and afraid.
Jack. Aliena.
Philip.
But this is...
A miracle, isn't it? Or something along those lines.
But how?
We thought it was time to give Tommy a home.
The boy? Your boy?
Well, Philip, do you recognize him? Our little Tommy?
Tommy? But... It's been almost 3 years since I last saw you, Jack. Where on earth did you find him?
I'd almost given up looking for him. Then Tommy found him.
And you decided to come back.
Well, this is our home, after all.
Then what on earth is all this? This miracle?
With the Madonna, we were able to collect donations for your priory and for Kingsbridge.
Really?
We can start anew. We can rebuild the cathedral.
What's the catch?
I'll get to be master builder.
Why?
I've studied the cathedrals, churches, and houses they build in France and Spain. I saw how different their constructions were, with new shapes, colors, and ideas. Oh, you should have seen it. They combined rib vaulting and pointed arches. I want to do that. That's why.
Why here?
Because this is home.
The townspeople probably think that's enough to build a whole cathedral. But to me, it looks like about £100. You know, that won't even pay for a year's work.
Like all of this, it's a symbol. Enough for a fresh start.
And the Madonna will stay here. Kingsbridge will attract visitors and donations again.
You mean I should be thankful for these lies and tricks?
Jack! Aliena! You came back!
We wanted to see you, little sister.
Demasiado bien Mapuín por el
How are
momento.
you? Oh, I'm fine. But look at you! And the little one!
Tommy.
How are the others?
Alfred left Kingsbridge. Richard shows up every now and then, and Ellen returned to the forest.
We need to visit her.
Father lives with her now.
What's wrong, Mother?
I'm glad you're back.
I am too. Very glad.
She looks like she's about to cry.
She will weep for your suffering, Kingsbridge. She knows your pain.
What now?
The miracle!
Her eyes are wet.
Her eyes!
Look at her.
They're shining!
She cannot hold her tears any longer.
She is made of wood. It's impossible.
Why are you weeping?
She is mute ever since her husband died.
The Madonna has suffered as I have. She understands.
Toma, era mudo. Para alimentar el mito.
It seems through her faith in all of your lies, Mary has found a miracle. We can't keep trying to repair Kingsbridge by ourselves. Things are not improving. We're struggling to keep things as they are.
But we can't afford to hire help.
Without farming and fairs, we're back to Prior James's time.
All these past years, my advice was good enough for you. But it appears you've changed your mind now, again.
It is time we started doing something to wake up and make Kingsbridge what it used to be. We did before and we can do it again.
I'm not willing to accept a risk like that. Don't you remember what happened last time? My, how easily we forget.
I remember well.
And still, you put your trust into a group of random strangers to make things better. Philip, why in God's name have you stood by and let this happen? They're tricking us into giving them money for false idols.
They are giving us money.
So that we'll place this idol in our priory? Do you approve of this?
People need hope, and these travelers are giving them hope. Yes, it is a deception, but with good intentions. Mary speaks again. Is that not a true miracle?
You fell for them. You really did. And now you joyfully take part in their deceptions.
Ay, déjame darle con el cuchillo.
I cannot
me tiene
support a
podrido
prior who
Remilgus, este cura de
tolerates
mierda.
heresy.
Your threat won't sway me. No matter how unconventional, their return and their gift are a blessing.
You made your decision, Philip of Gwynedd. And now, I make mine. I resign. I'm leaving the priory.
Ay, gracias, Dios, un milagro. ¿Me escuchó? Gracias, padre. Por fin se fue el monje de mierda este. Pelotas al plato me tenía. Ya era hora de que se fuera a la mierda, viejo chupacu.
You got so big, Tommy. And you're just as shy as your father was.
Don't let him fool you. Usually, he's always up to something.
Vamos con la abuela. Con la abuela de Tommy.
We are so proud of you. Of both of you.
Is she still here?
Hmm?
Your wife, Agnes?
No. Ellen and Martha moved her to Kingsbridge. She got a proper burial this time.
Will you come back with us too?
Would you want that?
Yes. I need your help with the cathedral. Philip and I have big plans.
We'll come.
Ellen, we found Jack's family in Cherbourg.
The place he came from wasn't Cherbourg, it was Cherbourg.
But... really? What were they like?
They were good people.
His grandmother said Jack looked just like him, like his father.
He does.
Soy un viajero en el tiempo.
But they never came for him or asked about him.
They thought he was dead. His ship sunk. He'd always wanted to go to England.
Have you ever heard of the White Ship?
No.
The king's family drowned.
My father was there. He was the only one who survived.
Not for long.
You told me that he was accused of stealing a chalice.
Yes. But I know he was innocent. I heard the story and had to find out what he looked like. He told me his name. I fell in love. I helped him escape. But in the end, they caught up with us.
What happened then?
They hanged him. I was there. And you were there, Jack. But you weren't born yet. He was led to the gallows. Everyone was quiet. The people somehow knew he was not a thief. But I knew for sure. He told me. He was so afraid. He didn't want to die. I didn't want him to die. And I prayed. Then I heard his voice. Quiet.
Sang sweeter than ever, as if the falling melody might wing and net descend.
Me gusta mucho el arte del juego. Cómo se diseña con tipo dibujado. Medio pintado también.
His prey, the lark, his freedom net.
Patucas.
No! No!
You said that 3 men were responsible for Father's death.
Who were they?
The Sheriff of Shiring, Percy Hamley, Prior James of Kingsbridge, and Archdeacon Waileran Bygod. They showed no mercy. Neither did I. I curse you! All of you! He will return to haunt you! One day, you will be judged for what you did. Your houses shall be consumed by fire. Your life shall end in pain and agony. You shall grow old in sadness and regret.
No lo por tanto. El viejo Shane.
The people
el Hamlish. Y el Waileran lo vamos a nosotros.
I promised them.
Se va a comer una pija el Waileran.
We welcome our new prior, Remigius. He helped to recover the bones of the Saint of Kingsbridge, Adolphus, from the hands of thieves. Adolphus already rests safely in this great cathedral of Shiring. Our master builder Alfred promised me that it will only be a matter of a few years until the cathedral will be finished. And the Earl of Shiring has promised to support us. But he has not done so for himself. No, the Earl is not a selfish man. His mother, Lady Hamley, is sick. More and more, I feel the whole of England is suffering from a sickness. The sickness of war, poverty, and most of all, heathen beliefs. I have spoken to God. I asked him, begged him to walk amongst us, to heal us. But God told me that only when this great cathedral is finished will he have a temple to reside in. No matter the cost, this shall be a towering castle.
Recién me doy cuenta. Había visto a Jack, pero no había visto a los otros. Está Jack, el cura nuestro, James, creo que
With this cathedral,
Alina y el hermano de
we
Alina.
will bring an end to the dark times.
Waileran, by God.
Jack? What are you doing here?
My father died by your hands, Waileran. His name was Jacques Cherbourg.
How dare you talk to the bishop like that?
He died right here.
Who are you?
I know that man. He's that bastard from Kingsbridge.
That man is my husband.
You?
All of you, listen to what we have to say. From now on, Kingsbridge is protected.
By our knights, by our walls, and by the word of the king.
So whatever you do, we will defend our town, our market and fulling mills.
And our cathedral, which we shall rebuild. All workers are invited to come and work for us.
Oh, preposterous.
If you so much as try to bring harm to us, Bishop, we will make sure that you pay for everything you did.